Hi, this is Raquel of the YogaSlackers, and today we're going to be practicing a full belly to the wall practice with Wall Tightness Drill. This is better done after the warm-up session. I'm leaving a link here for you to follow and to prepare before the practice. Do anything that you need to do before getting ready. We're starting in 3 seconds. Prepare for Wall Tightness Drill. In Wall Tightness Drill, we're leaning against the wall, attempting to keep our shoulders and hips open. The legs are held strong together, the knees are straight, the elbows are straight. Focus on curling on your belly. Transition to belly to the wall. Walk closer to the wall, as close as you feel comfortable. And the main difference between Wall Tightness Drill and the belly to the wall is that now on the belly to the wall, we're not trying to lean against the wall. We're using the wall as a reminder of what it feels to be straight. Transfer the weight towards the first knuckle on the hands, where your fingers meet the palm of your hand. Breathe deeply and extend. Release the pose, come off the wall and prepare for forearm stretch. Extend the left arm towards the wall. I like to place my fingers at the height of my shoulders. Push against the hand that's on the wall and then turn my body away from it. My hand on my ribs is a reminder to keep the ribs in. Flip the hand over so the fingers are facing away from you. Turn around, doing the same thing in the other side. The arms stay straight, the ribs stay in. Flip the hand over so the fingers are facing away from you, maintaining the weight on the hands. Imagine that you are practicing side plank. Prepare for Wall Tightness Drill, climbing up the wall. Pointing your feet, the tops of the feet are on the wall. Your forearms are leaning towards the wall. So is the rest of your body. The ribs are in, and I need a constant reminder to bring the hips to the wall. Move closer to the wall until your forearms are parallel to the wall. Now we're not leaning on the wall, we're leaning away from the wall slightly while moving the hips still towards the wall. So in a sense, Wall Tightness Drill and belly to the wall, the only difference, it should be the angle on our wrist. We're moving towards a straighter position. Transition off the wall, moving towards Dolphin pose. You can place the hands high, especially if you know that your hamstrings are tight, because the main goal here is not so much of working on your hamstring, it's working on opening your shoulders. The forearms should be parallel to each other, and we're actively pushing the forearms into the wall while moving the ribs away from the wall. Transition to a wide leg forward fold on the wall. Use the wall to lean forwards. With the wall support, we can place more weight in the ball of the feet, while at the same time working on extending our spine towards the floor, while keeping the torso curl. The ribs are in, the abs are still engaged. Transition to a wall lunge. Step the right foot forward, the left foot back, bending the right knee towards the wall and extend the hands as high as you can. The intention is to have a straight line all the way from your hands through your hips to the back foot. How far you can bend the right knee is dependent on your ankle and calf flexibility and is secondary to the action of keeping the ribs in and the extension through your entire torso. Switch sides, matching the foot that is behind you as to maintain a similar distance to the wall. Extend the arms up, reaching high, and then continue moving the hips towards the wall by bending the front knee to the wall. Come out of the pose and transition to Wall Tightness Drill. Hands on the ground, legs move up, staying away from the wall about a foot to 2 feet away. The further away you are from the wall, the harder this drill is. Wall Tightness Drill is about finding that perfectly straight line. And now that we're moving to belly to the wall, attempt to keep that same straight line, simply switching the angle on your wrist. We're getting closer to the wall, the wrist finds more extension, the forearms move on top of your hand. The rest of the body ideally stays on that straight line. Push through your arms, push through your shoulders to find more extension on the pose. Come off the wall and transition into a seated straddle fold. We're going to be working on straddle fold pulses. While keeping the feet pointed, attempt to reach as far forwards as you can. Keep the ribs in and maintain the curl action through your entire spine. The legs stay very, very active. From here, moving to a sweeping action with your arms. One arm follows the other. The intention is to stay as low to the ground and close to the legs as your body allows you to do it. Be mindful of your legs. Pay attention to any micro bending that may happen at the knees. Attempt to remove that from your practice. Rather than thinking or prioritizing moving downwards, prioritize the extension, the action of reaching forwards and away from you. Transition to Wall Tightness Drill. Hands on the ground, climbing up. Hips to the wall, ribs away from the wall. Extend and push through your arms all the way to your toes. Keep the same alignment with your body while moving your forearms closer to the wall. you should feel less weight on the wall, less weight on your feet. Work on expanding your breath, on pushing through and finding extension. Return to a seated straddle position and work on leg lifts. First, lifting the right leg up, working on 5 pulses. Doing everything in your power to keep the leg straight. Now with the left leg. And then working with both legs together. The closer your hands are to you, the easier is this movement. If you want to make the movement more challenging, walk the legs away from you. After 5 pulses, take a moment to relax and release your core by working on a seated twist. Twisting right, keeping the shoulders away from your ears. And if you want, you can drop your right ear towards your right shoulder for further release. Switch sides, twisting left. Shoulders away from your ears, still finding extension, pushing down through your hips to extend your spine up towards the sky. Transition to the wall, preparing for Wall Tightness Drill. Hands on the ground, legs up. Find your straight body position. Paying particular attention to keeping the ribs in and the hips moving to the wall. Removing the pike out of the hips. Get closer to the wall, moving towards belly to the wall. Push through the hands. Observe where the weight is on your hand. If the weight is on the heel of the hand, allow your body to lean away from the wall to put more weight on the first knuckle on your hand. Come off the wall and move into a bridge position. Lift your hips up and work on engaging your glutes to find full extension on the hips. One of the issues that we may have while trying to find a straight handstand is that we keep a small pike on our hips. Piking is the action of folding at the hips. So we can use bridge to help us feel what our body needs to do. The hips move up, the ribs stay down. Now push the hips up and maintain the hips high. Do small pulses in the high position. Engaging your glutes over and over to help with your hip extension. Stay on bridge pose. While staying in bridge pose, add a twist. Lift the hips up and reach over and around to the side while finding extension through the hips, reaching over, touching the ground above and across you. Alternating between one side and the other. allowing your body to twist freely. I find that this gives me a really nice massage on my shoulder too. Transition to standing for Wall Tightness Drill. Hands on the ground, legs up, find that straight body position. Ribs in, see if you can feel your glutes now and attempt to extend through the hips even more. Walk closer to the wall for belly to the wall. Push through, engage through the glutes, ribs in. Attempt to bring the hips closer to the wall while bringing the ribs and the thighs away from the wall. The forearms move towards your hand. Avoid leaning the forearms towards the wall. Dismount and move towards child's pose. Take a moment to rest, relax, and gather your energy again to continue your handstand practice. Now you're ready to practice your handstand entrances or to take a nap. Thank you.